Welcome to Beemaster 79. In this lesson we are going to master the present continuous from top to bottom. We will cover how to build it, how to spell the ing form, the 5 situations where English speakers actually use it, the verbs that refuse to take it, and the mistakes that cost learners marks. 2 honest notes first. The voices you hear are synthetic text-to-speech. They cannot demonstrate natural pronunciation, stress, or connected speech, so please do not copy this audio for pronunciation practice. And the explanations follow standard published descriptions of English grammar. This is a teaching video, not a certified qualification, and every person in the examples is invented. So what is the present continuous? It describes an action we see as in progress. It has started, and it has not finished. It is also called the present progressive. The 2 names mean exactly the same thing, so do not worry when you meet both. Here is the important idea. The present continuous is not really about the clock. It is about the action being unfinished and very often temporary. Listen to the difference.
I live in Rome.
That is my permanent life. But
I am living in Rome.
that one suggests something temporary, a few months perhaps. The form never changes. Subject plus the correct form of the verb be plus the main verb with ing on the end. 3 pieces in that order every single time. Subject she. Verb be his. Main verb plus ing working.
She is working late tonight.
If either the be verb or the ing is missing, the sentence is broken. Both pieces are compulsory. Here is the complete positive form. Notice what changes and what does not. Only the verb be changes. I am, you are, he, she, or it is, we are, they are. The ing form itself never changes. There is no extra s for he, she, or it because the s is already inside the word is.
He is working. She is working. It is working.
In speech, we almost always use the contraction. I'm working, you're working, he's working. Now the spelling. 5 rules cover almost every verb in English. 1. Most verbs simply add ing. Work becomes working. 2. If the verb ends in a silent e, drop that e first. Make becomes making. Write becomes writing, not writing. 3. If the verb has 1 syllable and ends consonant vowel, consonant double the final consonant. Run becomes running with 2 ends. Sit becomes sitting. Stop becomes stopping. 4. If the verb ends ie, change it to y. Lie becomes lying. Die becomes dying. 5. Never double w, x or y. Fix becomes fixing. Play becomes playing. And 1 difference worth knowing. British English doubles a final L, travelling. American English does not, travelling. Both are correct inside their own variety. To make it negative, you do not need anything new. Just put the word not straight after the be verb.
I am not listening to music right now. She isn't working today. She is ill. They aren't coming to the meetings.
For he, she, it, they and you, there are 2 contractions and both are correct. She isn't working or she's not working. Choose whichever you prefer. But be careful with the first person. There is no contraction of a not. You must say I'm not. For a yes or no question, You do not add a helper word. You simply move the be verb to the front of the sentence. You are listening becomes.
Are you listening to me?
She is waiting becomes.
Is she waiting outside?
Now, the short answers. And here is a rule learners break every day. Never contract a positive short answer.
Yes, I am. Yes, she is.
Never yes I'm. It is simply not English. Negative short answers, however, contract quite happily.
No fun knocks. No, she isn't.
WH questions work the same way. Put the question word first, then the be verb, then the subject, then the ing form.
What are you doing? Where is she going in such a hurry? Why are they laughing at me?
There is one neat exception. When the question word is itself the subject, nothing swaps around at all.
Who is making that noise?
Who is the subject there, so the order simply stays as it was. Use number 1 is the one everybody learns first. Something is happening at this exact moment as I speak.
Be quiet.
The baby is sleeping.
I can't talk. I'm driving. But it's snowing outside.
Watch for the signal words. Now, right now, at the moment, at present, and those two little attention words, look and listen, which almost always pull the present continuous after them. Use number 2 is wider, and learners often miss it. The action is not happening this second, but it is unfinished and it is temporary.
I'm reading a wonderful novel at the moment.
You are not holding the book right now. The book is simply not finished, and that is enough.
She's living in Berlin for a year. He's working nights this month.
In each one, there is a beginning and an end in sight. Temporary. That is the flavor of this tense. Use number 3 surprises people. The present continuous is one of the most natural ways to talk about the future in English. Not predictions, arrangements, things already agreed, already in the diary.
I'm meeting Sarah at 7 tonight. We're flying to Osaka on Friday. What are you doing this weekend?
Notice that each one carries a future time expression. That is what tells your listener you mean the future, not now. And compare it with will. I'm meeting Sarah means it is arranged. I will meet Sarah means I am deciding as I speak. Use number 4. Something is changing or developing over time. A trend in motion, rather than a fixed state.
The climate is getting warmer.
House prices are rising sharply. My English is improving every week.
You will meet the same handful of verbs again and again here. Get, become, rise, fall, increase, decrease, improve, change, grow. If you write about charts or data, this use is worth a great deal to you. Use number 5 is the one that makes you sound like a native speaker. Put always, constantly, or forever in front of a continuous verb, and you add an emotion, usually irritation.
He's always losing his keys. They're constantly complaining about the food. You're forever interrupting me.
Hear the difference. He always loses his keys is a neutral fact. He is always losing his keys means, and it drives me mad. Occasionally it is affectionate rather than annoyed, but there is always a feeling attached. Now the big exception, and the source of the most common mistake in this entire tense. Some verbs resist the continuous almost completely. We call them stative verbs. Verbs of thinking and feeling. Know, believe, understand, remember, want, need, like, love, hate, prefer. Verbs of possession and being. Have, own, belong, contain, consist, same, cost, weigh. And verbs of the senses. See, hear, smell, taste, sound, appear. The reason is simple. These verbs describe a state, not an action. A state is not in progress. It simply is.
I know the answer.
Never. I am knowing the answer. You will hear I'm loving it in advertising and in casual speech. It is a deliberate, informal exception. Recognize it, enjoy it, but do not risk it in an exam. A few verbs sit in both camps and change meaning completely when you make them continuous. Think. I think it's fine is an opinion, a state. I'm thinking about it is a mental activity, an action. Have. She has a car means she owns it. She's having lunch means she is eating. Say, I see what you mean is understanding. I'm seeing the doctor is an appointment. Taste. This soup tastes salty describes the soup. He's tasting the soup describes what he is doing with a spoon. And the neatest of all, he is rude describes his personality permanently. He's being rude describes his behavior today temporarily. These are not really exceptions. When the meaning becomes an action, the continuous is allowed. Let us put the two present tenses side by side because this is where the real skill lies. The continuous means in progress, unfinished, temporary. The simple means permanent, routine, or a general truth.
I work in a bank.
That is my job permanently.
I'm working from home this week.
That is temporary, and it ends on Friday.
Water boils at 100 degrees.
A scientific fact, always true, but
The water is boiling. Turn it off.
that is happening right now in your kitchen. The signal words separate them cleanly. Now, at the moment, currently, this week, today, pull the continuous. Always, usually, often, every day, on Mondays, pull the simple. Now the 5 mistakes I want you to stop making today. 1. I working now. The verb be is never optional. I am working now. 2. She is work today. EING is never optional either. She is working today. 3. I am knowing the answer. Know is stative. I know the answer. 4. He is WRITEING a letter. Drop that silent E. Writing. 5. Yes, I'm. Never contract a positive short answer. Yes, I am. Read those 5 slowly. Between them, they account for most of the present continuous errors I see. Your turn. Put each verb in brackets into the present continuous. Pause the video now, write your 5 answers down, and press play when you are ready. Number 1. Look, it rain outside. Number 2. She not work today. She's ill. Number 3. You listen to me at all? Number 4. We meet the lawyer at 10 tomorrow. Number 5. He always interrupt people. Here are the answers. 1.
Both
It is raining outside.
Happening right now. Use 1. 2.
She isn't working today. She's ill.
A negative and a temporary situation. Use 2. 3.
Are you listening to me at all?
A question, so be moves to the front. 4.
We are meeting the lawyer at 10 tomorrow.
A fixed future arrangement. Use 3. 5.
He is always interrupting people.
An irritating repeated habit. Use 5. If you got 4, 5 correct, you have this tense. If not, the next slide is your revision card. Here is the whole tense on one card. Take a screenshot of this. Form, subject, am, is or are, and the verb plus ing. Both pieces are compulsory. Spelling, drop the silent E. Double the consonant after one syllable of consonant, vowel, consonant. Change I-E to Y, and never double W, X or Y. Negative, not goes after B. Question, B goes to the front. And positive short answers never contract. 5 uses. Happening now. Temporary around now. A fixed future arrangement. A changing trend. And always plus continuous for irritation. And not with stative verbs unless the meaning genuinely changes into an action. Here is your challenge. Look up from your screen right now and write 3 sentences about what is happening around you. 1 positive, 1 negative, and 1 question. Post them in the comments and I will read every single one. If this helped, subscribe for more English grammar. I'm BMaster79 and I will see you in the next lesson.